Scruffy to Fluffy again. We're back with Tommy. He's just come downstairs from a bath and a wash, and now we're just going to dry him off gently with the towel. Good boy. He's been very good, haven't you, darling? Are you good boy, Tommy? So, oh, have a good shake. So just dry him off gently. Try and make sure we've got most of the water off, and then I'm going to try dry him with the hairdryer. All around his face, because I did have a mucky face, didn't you? Under his bottom. Oh, there we go. Oh, if it looks like, oh, Tommy. Oh. Good boy. So I'm just going to put this down. Oh, you want cuddles again? He's very cuddly. He's used to having lots of cuddles. Right, so just hold him there for a second. Right, checking the temperature of this, making sure it's not too hot. He's only small, he's very delicate, and his coat is quite thin really. It's thin and fluffy, so making sure it's not hot and we don't burn his skin. So I need to really dry him up. Run off the table. He's a bit of a fidget bum. So this is just for his own safety really, but you never ever leave the table with a dog connected to one of these, because he could easily run off to the side and literally strangle himself. You cannot turn your back for a second. So I always make sure I've got all my tools with me, or I always have someone around who can help pass anything if I've forgotten anything, or I will just carry him to the tool that I need if it's on the other side of the room, or put him down on the floor. But I would never leave him on the table on his own. It's dangerous. So being really gentle. I do start with the body first, fluffing him up. Boy, well done. As you can see, he's got really lovely fluffy coat coming through here. It's beautiful. He's still got a bit of a puffy coat. Good boy. Now before with his first tummy pen, he did have a full clip over his body because he was just so massive. It just made sense to push him out completely. But now he's coming back a bit regular, and we can just give him a tidy up. I mean, obviously the longer their coat gets, more matted it will get, unless you brush him regularly. It's good to brush him every couple of days really, and it's good for them to get used to it as well, especially when they're so young. There we go, dry around here. Hold his neck up like this. I am looking out for any more fleas if I see any. He has had a flea shampoo. I'm just going over here. Very good wash and drying here. This is a doggy hair dryer, as you can see, which is great because you've got temperature control here, and you can click any button just to switch it off, like so. So that's taking the heat away completely, and that's giving the heat. You can do it without any heat at all. It's a good hair dryer. I do have a blaster hairdryer that I use for the most hairiest dogs, but that's normally on the bigger breeds. I use that for. So I'm just using my hands to run through, wash drying him. to tidy him up. Got to tidy around his bottom area. He had a bit of poo around his bottom, so I tried to wash it more out as possible with my hand before cutting, just to make it so it's easier to remove without hurting him. He's got such delicate legs, hasn't he? Tiny. So, being watching his eyes, watching his ears, do it from a bit of a further distance so it's not so loud. Very sensitive around their face. Good boy, well done. Just keep reassuring him. Like so. Moist after his bath, I don't want them to dry out too much before I do it. It's better to cut the nails when the nails are being wet. It just makes it easier to cut and it's a bit more softer for them. There we go. You can't see anything bouncing, can you, as well? No. Just so I can get around, dry his legs a bit more. Ooh. Checking the temperature always. Up so the air doesn't go down his nose. We need to dry around here. Let's take that off for a moment. Good boy, well done. So this lead is actually very soft and it's a nice one. It's not so heavy around their neck. It's only delicate. Making sure it's nice and dry behind the ear here. You can hold the ear closed like this. So you just hold it so you can see the ears like this open. Then I just gently put it together so the air doesn't go down the ear and upset him. It's quite loud. You can do it from a distance. As well. So I'm going to go and cut his nails now, which is not going to be great fun. I've got my treats. So nail clippers. So we're going to start with the back ones first, like so. As you can see, they are very long. Can you really see on that camera? As you can see, just there, I can see straight through where the blood vessel goes to. So I know how much to cut off. But if I'm unsure, just take a little bit at a time. Have it straight, like so. Take a bit more off, that's fine.
always being really careful. It's easier with the white nails, just being really careful again. That's good. And the same with this one. He's actually trying to sit down, bless him. That's it. Good boy. Good boy. He's been really good. The front one's always normally more trickier. Always checking where the blood vessels are, which is about there. So I'm just taking so much off. I'm quite happy with that. And then again with this one, you can see this is quite all dead. Can you see in the middle? It was the nail. That's all dead there. Checking again. That's fine. And this one's very sharp. You can see where the blood vessel is. Once again, being careful because it has turned a little bit, so without hurting him. This is very extremely long actually, so just checking again. This, I don't want it to be uncomfortable for him, so just taking off a little bit at a time so it's not uncomfortable for him. It's a bit of an awkward shape, which is making it hard to clip. It was quite curved, wasn't it? So just taking a little bit at a time. I can see the blood vessel there. I can take just a little bit more off. We don't want it to bleed. There we go. That looks so much better, doesn't it? Right, and then again with this one, the back paw. As you can see, I can see the blood vessel about there. Take a little bit off at a time if you're unsure. Always check in. I'm gonna have to do all this. Now he's had a bath, you can see the hair coming. The hair's come away from his paws, so I need to clip his around his. I need to give it a trim again with the scissors. Keeping it straight. There we go. They were quite long. And with the smaller dogs, they don't really tend to go for really long walks, so they're not wearing them down as much as the bigger dogs. Like with ours, we don't ever need to do their nails, do we, actually? No. But we do a lot of road work as well with them. Well, that's enough on that one. Take a bit more of this one. Just going really slowly. If you're unsure, just take a little bit of time off. Moving the hair out of the way. And this one. I can see the skin there. Right, I know the blood vessel. Right, I'm just gonna, whilst we're up this end and he's been good, making sure I give it a good trim. Now he's had a bath, all the dirt has come away from his hair, which is making it nice and fluffy around his paws, which makes it easier to tidy it up. He seems relaxed now he's had a bath, which is great. Just giving it a trim. That's better. Checking the other one. Being really careful. Being really careful. You can see the skin there. And these scissors are really sharp. I have cut myself a few times. Happy with that. Right, let's go for the front. So front's always a bit awkward. So I'm just going to hold him like this. Good boy, Tommy. So as you can see, there's a black one here, but not fully black. So I can see. Actually, I need to go around this way. Do you want to come round? I need to hold it this way. So I'm cutting it at the right angle. So this is pretty much all dead here, but I'm just going to take a little bit of time off just so it doesn't hurt him. Just being really careful. That's fine. And again, just holding it at the right angle. He's like, what are you doing to me? Just doing it really slowly. He really doesn't. He's giving me a little nibble. I'm just gonna put my arm there so he doesn't try to get me whilst I'm doing this. Just a little bit at a time. Good boy. So he's very sensitive. Good boy. And with this one here, you can see the blood vessel through this one. That one's a little bit. Just making sure I've got the right angle. No, 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 no. Okay, I'm not hurting you, darling. There's a good boy. Now don't nibble my finger. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. So just reassuring him. He's not doing anything. He's just giving me a nibble. He's just saying, no, don't hurt me. It's okay. So he just nibbles me. That's fine. That's fine. We just keep reassuring him and holding him and taking a little bit at a time off. Good boy. Good boy. I don't want to put a muzzle on him. He's only little. He's little. So just gentle. Just gentle. Just reassuring him because he's doing really well. Good boy. Just pushing his mouth away from me. Okay. Let's go for the next one then. We'll go this side. So going around to this side. We'll go back to that other paw. Just changing it around. It's very difficult because he's so small. He can just get his head round. We'll take this off. Just means I can hold him in a better situation. So I've just tucked him under here. As you can see, he's fine. Do you want to go around and see his face is fine? There we go. And then come round. So I've just tucked him under. Just reassuring him, making him stand. He's like, no, I'm not giving you my paw now. You've got me. There we go. Just hold him and reassure him. Good boy, Tommy. Good boy, Tommy. He's not sure about that, so we just need to get it done. But I need to make sure. There we go. It's a bit of a chippy. So I'm trying to do it gentle. Just have to do it gentle because he's only little. I'm just trying to do it so he's in a position where I can do it without cutting him because that would not be what I want to do. I don't want him to think that I'm horrible. See, he's relaxing now. He's like, oh, actually, it's better that I hold him in a safe situation instead of cutting him. Now, as he's standing still nicely, I'm just going to go in there and trim his paws again. Oh, the hair's going up my nose. Makes it a bit easier actually to give it a trim. As you can see, I can see the blood vessel there. Just give it a trim. Same with this one. See the blood vessel there. Got to be so careful. Really careful. Just taking off a little bit at a time. Looks like the blood vessel's quite long in that one. So even if you think, oh, the nail's long, the blood vessel's going to be right at the bottom, it's not going to be. So I just need to reassure him that, no, I've had enough. So being really gentle with him. Good boy, Tommy. Good boy. He's a good boy. Oh, you give me kisses. Right, down we go. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. He's very cute. He's very cute. All he wants is cuddles and kisses. And that's because he's just a pup. He's a bit scared. He's doing very well. He's a bit of a fidget bum. Here we go. Go, keep still. Keep still. Good boy. Good boy, Tommy. So I'm being very gentle with him all the time. He's only little. You need to remember to be so delicate. He's like... he won't go down because he just wants me to cuddle him. So I stopped doing what I'm doing. He's so adorable. So I'm just holding his bottom so that he keeps his front paw down on the other side so that he'll stand up, but he's not doing it. And he's just so cute. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go straight to brushing now because he's had enough of that. And then I'll go back and finish off his nails in a minute. So sometimes it's just the best way. He just doesn't like anything that I'm doing, to be honest. So I'm just going to give him brush over on the front, thinning scissors, just to tidy up really. Just so it's keeping it a little bit short. Just to tidy up. Around here, around under his legs, this needs all tidying up. So it's just a bit more tidier. I'm going to be sorting out his bottom area in a minute, which he's not going to like. So I'm literally just tidying him up. He's got all this fluffy coat. But just brush it down. Tommy! Once again, I'm just going to go like this. I'm holding this way when I'm doing the bottom area. It's actually so much easier. Move his tail out the way. So he's got a bit of a pooey bum, as you can see. So I'm going to use these scissors. Being really careful. Now, even though I washed this, it's got really stuck on his bottom. Once again, you really have to check before you actually use the scissors in this area. Really careful. Take your time. There's no rush when it comes to this bit, so I'm going to have to just pull. It's got really stuck there. Okay, so taking it a bit at a time. It's not very pleasant, guys, but it's a job which has to be done. You could get a blockage if it's not done properly. There you go. It'll be more comfortable for him as well. So you have to try and wash as much of the poo out as possible because it just softens it, so it's not so hard. Just tidying the bottom area. You should feel a lot better now, Tommy. Right, be careful because he's got balls there, so I'm just tidying up this area. On the side, I'm just going to face him that way. If I can keep him still, that'd be a miracle. Moved his tail out the way. So really tidying around this side. Oh, making sure my scissors aren't the wrong way. Tidying the bottom. Brush. He's like, oh no, you're not brushing me with that. Use this little comb. Like so. Looks better, doesn't it? Just once again, giving it a trim around the back of his legs, just tidying it up all around here. I'm going to have to do his front nails again in a minute because I need to do his jewel can I say it? Pause. How do you say it? Dew claws. Is this going to pause in? No. Right, you ready to stop? This is just a tidy up. So we've done around his bottom. I just need to do the back here of his legs. I can actually just pull this up like this and just cut that away like so. I'm going upwards because he's actually quite still like in this position at the moment, and go downwards. What is that? So I'm just looking for any flea eggs or anything like that. Okay. Now this is just a full tidy up all over his legs. And on the top here. That looks so much better. He looks very tidy. I haven't done around the face yet or his front legs, so I'm just going to go over his front legs, which I'm sure he's going to tell me he doesn't like. So he's not having loads of hair cut off. He's literally just having a tidy up. That looks good. Hold him to the side there. And then I'm just going to cut going downwards like this, just to tidy it up, washing his paws. There we go. Using the thinner scissors, just to make it look a bit more natural. And the same with the other side. Good boy. So if he just stands still for 1 minute, going downwards, using the finished scissors just to make it look more natural. You can see a couple of bits there I've missed. That looks good. There's no tangles there. Right, quickly to the face. So just give it a slight brush. Just take this down, because I don't like it pulling on his neck if he pulls back. So just gently on his face, give it a brush. Use the thinning scissors again. Like so, really gently, just to tidy it up. Watching his ears. Like that. Good boy, Tommy. Well done. Oh, these are good. Like so. I'm just checking his ears. I'm just going to give it a trim around his ears, being really careful. You can see where the edge of his ear is, but I always put my finger there just in case. So I'm more likely to cut my finger than anything. He's got tiny ears. You can see the shape. Putting your finger all the way around. Feeling. Always feeling and checking. So just checking. Brush the hair up. So can you see? So he's not having much taken off, he's just having a tidy up. You can see the long bits, like so. I'll just tie them off. There we go. Give it a tidy up, make sure the hair doesn't fall in the ears. I'm just going to give it a tidy up, just to fill it out a little bit, just to keep it tidy. Pulling out the hair here. Thinning it out just to tidy it up, really. All around his face. Watch his eyes. Just to tidy it up. It's really hard when he doesn't keep still. And then he does this because he wants cuddle. He's like, no, just cuddle me. Just cuddle me. Right, sit. Sit. Tommy, sit. Tommy, sit. Tommy, sit. Tommy, sit. Sit. Oh, good boy. He's a clever boy. So, he's just had that. So just give it a good clean around here. Just pulling the hair up here because it is in a bit of a mess. Need to point the scissors downwards. Didn't like this. Pointing the scissors downwards just so they don't get into his eye if he suddenly moves, because he does move quite a lot. So I need to do these bits here. So filling these bits out because these grow quite quickly and then he won't be able to see. So a little bit more here. So that's looking good that side. Can you see the difference of that side and the other side? So that side's done. This side needs a tidy up. So we'll do this area now. Scissors out of the way because I want a good sniff of them. So I've been looking out for any more fleas. I can't see any more fleas. I thought I found some eggs on the back of his back leg. But always need to let the owner know because then they're going to have to flea treat him. He's had a flea treating shampoo. Been really careful with the ears, I'm using my finger to feel before cutting. Move around here so you can see. There we go. Making sure the hair doesn't fall in the ear. So you can see the skin here, but I use my fingers to feel around before I cut. Like so. So I've done all around that side. So I flip it over and then tidy up because he's got long bits, which reminds me definitely of a Chihuahua. I have these little thinning scissors just to tidy this bit up. Being really careful. Making sure it's nice and tidy. And once again, I'm doing around this bit here around the ear. Being careful you don't catch his ear. Just to tidy it up, make it easier to maintain. Thin this bit out here, which the hair does not fall in the ear and cause any blockage. Always check before you cut. There we go. And take a little bit more off here. It's the same as the other side. I really thinned it out here just to make it tidy. Just unlock these scissors. And just hold it like this and then go downwards. Like that. Just tidies it up and doesn't get so matted. Doing around the front there. He's not had loads of today because she wants to keep him with that fluffy natural look, but just a good tidy up. So I'm just doing around the neck, lifting up the nose so that I don't catch the skin. Always check around here and the front. Just going back to the paw again. Checking this massive claw here, the jewel claw. Can you see? It's completely curved here. So this is a bit tricky to get into. I'm sure you might give me a nip for this. Managed to get that off. Where's it gone? It's so fluffy. Right, let's see. And so I need to try and get this a lot more smaller because if he gets it caught on anything, it's going to be very uncomfortable. He is not liking this one yet. I'm just going to untie him and hopefully he'll just keep still. He's laying down now, so that's good. So can you see? It's really curved. Can't see the blood vessels a bit further down there. So I need to get him in a good position so I can clip it up. He's not letting me. Good boy. He's a good boy. So it's very tricky. So I managed to cut a little bit off, as you can see. I just need to get a little bit more off really. If he will let me do it. So if these get left, they can get caught and then infected, and then you have to go to the vet, and that's a big vet bill. There we go. So that's a lot better. Can you see from this angle here? Do you want to have a look? There's his jaw claw there. I'm just making sure to just cut a tiny bit more off it because it was very long. He doesn't like it one bit, so I'll just turn him this way just so I can hold him. So I'm not hurting him. He just does not like me doing his front paws at all. So I'm just going to take a little bit off, watching his paw. There we go. That's good. Happy with that. Right, just checking these ones. So he might give me a nibble on my fingers. That's fine. So he's done really well today. He's put up with a lot. So I'm just going to go over these again and try and take a little bit more off without upsetting him. I'm quite happy with that. So So he will need to come back and have them done again. Just go check this side. I think this side was alright, wasn't it? This side was better. There we go. Let me just take a little bit of this one off. There we go. That's fine. So I'm quite happy with that. Just checking his bottom area again. Brush his tail over. I'd say Tommy's all done. Okay, so thank you for watching me from Scruffy to Fluffy. I hope you enjoyed it and you learnt something. And you can see he's absolutely fine. All he wants is cuddles and kisses. Oh, you're beautiful. You can say bye-bye. Bye.